Proverbs chapter 26. As snow in summer and rain in harvest, so honor is not fitting for a fool. Like a flitting sparrow, like a flying swallow, so a curse without cause shall not alight. A whip for the horse, a bridle for the donkey, and a rod for the fool's back. Do not answer a fool according to his folly, lest you also be like him. Answer a fool according to his folly, lest he be wise in his own eyes. He who sends a message by the hand of a fool cuts off his own feet and drinks violence. Like the legs of the lamb that hang limp is a proverb in the mouth of fools. Like one who binds a stone in a sling is he who gives honor to a fool. Like a thorn that goes into the hand of a drunkard is a proverb in the mouth of fools. The great God who formed everything gives the fool his hire and the transgressor his wages. As a dog returns to his own vomit, so a fool repeats his folly. Do you see a man wise in his own eyes? There is more hope for a fool than for him. The lazy man says, there is a lion in the road. A fierce lion is in the streets. As a door turns on its hinges, so does the lazy man on his bed. The lazy man buries his hand in the bowl. It wearies him to bring it back to his mouth. The lazy man is wiser in his own eyes than 7 men who can answer sensibly. He who passes by and meddles in a quarrel not his own is like one who takes a dog by the ears. Like a madman who throws firebrands, arrows, and death is the man who deceives his neighbor and says, I was only joking. Where there is no wood, the fire goes out, and where there is no talebearer, strife ceases. As charcoal is to burning coals and wood to fire, so is a contentious man to kindle strife. The words of a talebearer are like tasty trifles, and they go down into the inmost body. Fervent lips with a wicked heart are like earthenware covered with silver dross. He who hates disguises it with his lips, and lays up deceit within himself. When he speaks kindly, do not believe him, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. Though his hatred is covered by deceit, his wickedness will be revealed before the assembly. Whoever digs a pit will fall into it, and he who rolls a stone will have it roll back on him. A lying tongue hates those who are crushed by it, and a flattering mouth works ruin. Look with me starting here at verse 13. The lazy man says there is a lion in the road. A fierce lion is in the streets. As a door turns on its hinges, so does the lazy man on his bed. The lazy man buries his hand in the bowl. It wearies him to bring it back to his mouth. Now, Proverbs paints a vivid idea as to what the lazy man was like. You can just picture it there. He's asking the what ifs. What if there's a lion outside? What if there's some kind of danger that is going to stop me from getting to work? What if I die on the way? It would be better if I just stay here at home. So he lays in his bed and he rolls from one side to the other all day long. And when he goes to eat something, he's so weary in his exhaustive laziness that he can't even reach his hand up out of the bowl to feed himself. And this, I think it gives us a good picture of all of us from time to time. I remember as a child enjoying those Saturday morning cartoons. Well, if you remember for a time, well, many times they would reach longer from the morning into the afternoon. And before you know it, you're laying there all day long watching through and just getting more weary and weary of being lazy. Well, God says that we need to be diligent. And I remember instead taking days where I would, instead of watching cartoons, go and volunteer my time for someone who needed something to get done. And when I would go and help and do the work to the best of my abilities, it felt like such a great accomplishment to get that work done and to do it well. We all need rest from time to time, but we need to be careful that that rest does not turn into laziness. Well, thank you again for joining us today. Please come back tomorrow and see what the next Proverbs of the day is. Have a great day, and God bless.